make the whole building below market rate. Because of the concern this group has and other groups have, that if we bring more market rate housing in, the low-income housing that's here will vanish. And the people who live here now that depend on the housing will be forced on the street because there is no more neighborhoods to put them in. We're the last one.
Yeah, well, so two things with this though. This is not housing right now, so it's actually adding to the housing stock.
Well, one of the things I know they mentioned nonprofits as one avenue, but the city keeps saying, well, we're going to build affordable housing, we're going to build affordable housing. But affordable housing in the city, by the mayor's office of housing, is $45,000 a year. And I know almost nobody in this neighborhood makes $45,000 a year. 10, 15,000 maybe, but not 45. So what's desperately needed is housing for people who are really below market rate. And as we have the Veterans Program right there. Veterans are one of the most disturbed organizations in the city, in the whole country for housing. And if you look at statistics on homeless, 30–40% of the homeless are veterans, especially disabled veterans. And that's a really need, and something a project like yours could help fill, is housing for disabled and veterans particularly.
All right. Thanks for mentioning that.
Other questions? Yes?
Well, I say we got a whole neighborhood full of financial geniuses that are making it on low income.
I think you do, absolutely.
Your parking lot, is it open to the public as well, or is it?
It isn't currently planned to be a public accessible lot, mostly for retail, church, and residential.
Yes.
I'm not sure. You mentioned the timeline. I'm not sure exactly what stage you are. Maybe you know this or don't know this. Are you currently seeking or applying for any variances?
Yeah, I can talk about that a little bit.
Can you repeat the question to the
Yes.
It's hard to hear you behind the pillar.
The question was, are we applying for any type of variances with the planning department?
Conditional uses.
Sorry?
Conditional use.
Right. So we are this project's application is being processed under a conditional use authorization application, so it is a conditional use, and the project is seeking a couple of small exceptions that are pretty typical for things like some of the typical planning code kind of stuff, like diagonal dimensions. What's the other one? Dwelling unit exposure. Some of the more typical ones that you see. We're not requesting a height limit. We're not requesting a rezone. We aren't requesting a special use district or anything like that. It's one of the more innocuous entitlement applications that you can have.
What about open space?
Open space we're hoping to satisfy. We will not be able to. We're hoping to not need to request an exception for that.
And will you have any rear yard? I don't know how to see a rear yard, so.
There'll be a little bit, yeah.
It will be a little bit, like 2 inches.
Well, not a little bit.
A little bit bigger than that. Marvis?
Backing up on my side, open space. If you don't have rear yard, you need open space, both public. What private patio decks are fine, but they're not community open space. And if you don't have space in your building for it, you have to request a variance. I deal with this a lot.
Okay.
The other thing is that I'm very curious about is when are you going to have plans available?
Say that again.
When are you going to have plans?
Moving plans.
Floor plans?
Floor plans like
Blueprints.
the units inside.
Well, the floor plan starts with the site plan, the overview, you have.
Oh, I see. Just general architectural plans. Oh, I see. I mean, we have to submit those. We submitted those.
If you're doing an environmental review, you have to have them.
Oh yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Yeah, we've submitted those to.
So it'd be good to get them, at least to me anyway.
Sure. Yeah, we can do that. That's public information. We can.
Yeah, no, but we need a copy.
Sure.
For our organization to endorse, we have to review the actual documents, not just have a
Great.
presentation.
Great. Yeah, we can absolutely.
I will do that. Not a problem.
So put us down to receiving.
Okay. Do I drop it off here for you, Marvis?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And maybe a copy of the PDF files.
Yep. We can provide all that.
You can also send me a copy of the PDF file that way. I mean, he likes the hard copies.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, fine. So I can forward it to.
I'll take care of it, not a problem. Amos?
We talked before, but
Yeah.
I'm still concerned about our displacement. Number one, during the construction of the project, right? Because that's going to pretty much shut down the street. We're paving right there, and that's going to disrupt our activities. But then also after the project is done, we still don't see ourselves in any of the plans or in any of the discussions. And, so that's our concern, is how is this going to impact our project, the work that we've been doing within the community, and but then not even from a displacement perspective, but also how is it going to enable us to accomplish our mission even more, and help us accomplish our mission. Right. So what are the benefits to us?
I think we should keep talking about that. It's an evolving conversation. I don't have the answer right this second on that, so we can keep talking. Thank you for mentioning that.
Will you have site security when the place is being constructed?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about.
Some people end up just buying a dog, and that's to me is not site security. That's just a dog.
Okay. So we take site security pretty seriously during construction. Our construction workers insist on it since they don't like their tools
Well,
being
I
stolen.
just throw it out there. People buy dogs, and I don't think that's a site security.
We would agree with that. Yeah. Site security is probably more robust than buying a dog.
Because I mean, it does add to a cost, but it's still needed in maintaining the construction items to stay on the side.
It'll
Also
probably
the
be-
safety of the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I also want to piggyback on what Amos was saying, that normally when construction takes place, they end up, might take over the sidewalks, and a lot of times they go as far as into the gutters, and making people have to walk way beyond into the traffic. I mean, so that a Faro, you're going to be a mess because of that. Because I've actually sat on the Faro, and there's only one lane because you have the bus lane.
Right.
So interfering with probably having all the cars in front of your place on the parking part having to be moved. So you're taking away the parking spots, but then the pedestrians, how they're going to walk. So I mean, it's a question of how much inconvenience besides just the construction is to the neighborhood, as well as across the street, or there's a senior center and a senior building and a couple other buildings that are, again, residents. So it's the observing the noise ordinance and not constructing during the correct
Right.
Hours.
Try not to be too loud, and notifying your neighbors when they doing something like demolition or something, whatever it may be, but it might make a lot of because like when this building was built here behind us, pound to get the pillars into the ground.
Shoring.
Well, anyway, it migrates the whole building. So things that people they're not experiencing, but if you happen to be next door to the construction, it impacts your quality of life. So.
Well noted, and I think to Tyler's point earlier, that they have a community outreach plan, and that includes if they do get entitled and do break ground, that we would have community notices going out, let people know, abide by all the permits,
So
and
are
things like that.
you community liaison for the project after?
I don't know, but I know that they continue to do that.
So a couple things. I'll just, your last point first, which is about some of the vibrations and things like that. One of the biggest concerns that people have about construction projects is pile driving. When you have to when you really have to put metal into the earth, right? Project. This project does not require pile driving. We will not be pounding piles early in the morning. The soils here are much more consistent and stable than, say, at Millennium Tower, which some of you may have heard about. So we don't anticipate that level of activity. But regarding your other points, we don't have like a fully finalized construction plan yet. So in terms of like the streets get closed off, or what the exact hours would be. That's something that's really, really hard to determine this early on. What I would recommend is make sure we have your contact information. We're compiling a list for construction noticing so that everyone knows once things start to develop, we can inform you of that. Yeah.
Okay, then the impact on traffic circulation.
Yeah, and these are things that get negotiated with the city, and we can.
But noted.
More, yeah.
But noted, and I think this woman here, can we call on her? She's had it room up forever.
I checked it too, on new construction before, a certain time. These guys over here, they started like 7:20 this morning. And now I see a lot of, buildings that are going up, they're working on Saturdays too. So, you know, they're, but do you guys know what time?
We're not there yet.
Yeah,
We're not there
I don't
yet.
have exact times yet. I'm sorry.
But when we are, we'll let you know.
Thank you.
Yes, Marvis?
Just so she's aware, because of all the rain we've had, a lot of construction companies are behind schedule.
Oh,
So they're
Oh, that
putting
makes sense.
Saturdays and sometimes Sundays in to catch up to the schedule.
and they have to get permission
And
from
they-
the city to do that,
Yeah,
don't they?
that's-
Yeah, they do have to get city permission to do it. They can't
Yeah,
just go
so
out there.
there are reasons why they're doing it. My one question I do have, on your 2015 letter from, to Stephanie Hill, from your geotech people,
Uh-huh.
it talked about the Premier Restaurant.
They talked about, I'm sorry, what?
That's a.
Shalimar.
Shalimar.
Okay.
Premier,
Yeah.
And one of the things
Tomato,
we
tomato.
lack down here is a community restaurant for low-income people. And you have commercial spaces, would you be willing to assist in finding a local organization to run a community restaurant for the people down here who can afford it?
That's an idea.
This morning.
The other thing I have a question on, one thing, when you get the plans, do you have an updated geotech report?
I'll have to check. What's the date on that, you know?
It's the one I dropped off for him.
2015.
Yeah.
I'll double check.
We'll double check. I'll be in touch with you. I have your number. Okay. Other questions? So my phone number, just for everybody, is up there, and I'm going to say it one more time, 510-334-4866.
She does actually
That's
pick
my
up.
cell phone, and I do answer all the time. I do. Try. And we are passing out comment cards, and I'm going to go ahead and leave some stamps here, because if you would like to mail one in, we'd love to hear your comments. So if you need a stamp, just let me know, and I'll be over here with them. Okay? And if you have an organization that you represent and you'd like us to come out and give you more information, happy to do that as well. And thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Skedaddle. Yes, kids, he's got to go home.
Okay.